There's a lot of options for you as a seller thinking about selling on Amazon. One of the most important ones of them, of course, is thinking out where the hell are you gonna sell. So in this video, I want to talk about the different competitiveness of the marketplaces that are out there and give you my thoughts on the best place for you to sell. Now, if you like this kind of information where I'm helping you get yourself up and running and selling on Amazon, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. That way I will know that you want more information just like this. Also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, post brand new money-making information just like this each and every day. If you've got any questions for me, comment below. I'll answer them personally. With that being said, let's get into it. Which Amazon marketplace do you think is the most competitive? US by far is what most people think of when they think of a competitive marketplace, okay? For me, let me see if I can give you a different way of thinking about this. I think it's important to define what competitive actually means. I think the definition of competitive has to be kind of fleshed out so that we can better understand what competitive means, because clearly there are more sellers on Amazon in the USA than anywhere else out of the Amazon marketplaces, clearly, yeah? But there are also more customers on this. So let's just there's more customers in the USA. Don't know if that's going to work. It didn't. Well done, Asher. Than anywhere else in the world. So it should be the case that competition is a function of, therefore, the number of available customers versus the number of potential sellers. That's what competition should really mean, yeah? Because on Amazon.com, which is ranked, there's 2.4 billion people visiting that website, or total visits, every single month. Every single month, okay? So, therefore, which website is the most competitive is really a function of which website has got the most sellers trying to sell with the least amount of customers who are wanting to buy. And let me kind of give you a different frame of reference for that. Let's imagine we're talking about Westfield's shopping mall, for instance, okay? Let's suppose Westfield shopping mall, the one I know very, very well is the one in Bondi Junction in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, okay? Bondi Junction, Westfield shopping mall. Let's say there are 200 stores in that particular Westfields, and on any given day, 50,000 people go into that store to go shopping, okay? So that amount of competition for that particular Amazon marketplace Westfield store would be what? 200 shops, 50,000 customers. What's that? 250 potential customers per shop. Is that right? Have I got the maths right there? I think so. So that would give us a ratio of 250 customers per store, which is really the better ratio for competition, yeah, when you think about it. So which marketplace is the most competitive? That's probably going to be the ones that are newer, where sellers are trying to sell and they haven't yet got a lot of customers who want to come and buy. So places like Turkey and Brazil, perhaps, places like that. You could also as well say probably some of the lesser European marketplaces like Italy and Spain, I would imagine, are competitive. Now, I don't know for sure because Amazon does not release their country-specific data. They only give like the top level data in terms of number of sellers and things like that. So I don't know for sure, just to be super clear. I can only assume that would be the case. And then there's another level to that as well. Let's just take our Westfield shopping mall example. 50,000 customers going to Westfield shopping mall each and every day, 200 stores. It is not the case that every single one of those 50,000 customers is going to go into each and every store, nor is it the case that each of those 50,000 customers are interested in all the stores. Most of them are only interested in a very, very specific few stores. So it ought to then be a consideration, what is the category that you're selling on Amazon? Because that ought to be an indicator as to the competitiveness of that particular category on Amazon relative to other marketplaces. I'm not sure that I'm answering the question, but it's certainly an interesting question to contemplate and think through. For me, let me kind of see if I can bottom line this for you. Clearly, Amazon is competitive in as much as there are a lot of sellers selling things on Amazon to a finite amount of people. Okay, that's not an infinite amount of people, but in my experience, Amazon is more busy than competitive. 98% of people that sell on Amazon have got no fucking idea what they're doing. Absolutely none whatsoever. And they put a product up with the shittiest images and the least thought through product details pages. And the product is just there. And it's kind of making sales in spite of the fact that it's a shitty listing with shitty images and all the rest of it. And the very, very second a seller, like you for instance, comes along that knows what they're doing, knows how to put a listing together properly, knows how to do images, knows how to create and craft a brilliant title, it's very, very easy to steal all their business from them. So I don't think Amazon's competitive at all. I think Amazon is busy, and it's busy with people that have got no idea what they're doing. So it's not difficult to kick their ass. I guess that's what I'm saying. Now, who's put something in here? It's Paul Kennedy, actually, has put something in here. Oh, you guys can see that. So Paul put something in here which looks like it's very, very interesting. I'll share that just so that you know that. That's interesting. I saw that as well. That was on Marketplace Pulse, which you should subscribe to. Very, very cool stuff on there. They started talking about that, and I thought that through and thought that their numbers were not incorrect, but certainly there was a different way of thinking about it, and hopefully I've given you a different way of thinking about it as well. If we're thinking about a Westfields, 50,000 visitors a day, it's not the case that all of the 200 shops shares that 50,000 people equally. That's not what happens. What happens is somebody goes in specifically looking for something. They may just be going to Coles or Woolies, or they may be going to DJ's, or they may be going to Specsavers, whatever it may be. But that number is not distributed evenly, okay? And the different categories on Amazon get different search volumes, and the different marketplaces on Amazon get different search volumes, and the different websites, which I've spoken about already, 4 different websites on Amazon, get different search volumes as well. Okay? Confusing as I think we can all agree. But anyway, that's it. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are the fastest growing community of e-commerce entrepreneurs here in Australia. Over 2,600 members and counting, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about what we do and come and join us, of course, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. The link is in the description below. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.